Hey everyone, hope you are all well. Thank you very much for watching the video today. I'm glad to be back creating content. There's a few things I want to be discussing for a while now. I've got loads of ideas about what I sort of want to create content on. And today's one is simply giving like the developers and you guys my thoughts on my top 5 ideas, submitted from the community and a few ideas of mine, of what I think is really key of making the game better. What I want to see in the coming seasons. I've got to say, on my list, because I had this list for about 3 weeks on my original one, Season 3 has them already, has a lot of these already. So I had on the list, and I'm not going to talk about these ones today, but I had shared rewards from Dolgur, okay, get in the ring. Well, we've got United Factions in Season 3. Well done, good one, developers. Settlements, keeps providing defense, attack, bonus ring abilities, everything like that, the big upgrades and stuff. They did it in Season 3, so I love that, absolutely love that. I'm glad they sorted it, and let me just sort that back out. So happy to see them doing it, because I really wanted that. And the other thing I'll sort of talk about, actually dead quick, the sort of first glimpse at mercenaries. First glimpse at mercenaries, I love this. You need to expand on neutrals, I think, more. I won't do that in today's video. It's not my top 5 that I've got. So let's get into the first one. The first one is detailed battle reports. The current battle reports are very simple, right? So if I go into a good old Gandalf fight, and I look at these, I'll get here, commander damage 16,000, soldier damage 113,602, damage received 24,117. For me, what I want to see what the breakdown of that is. Okay, commander damage, 16k, from what? What's basic attacks? What's the split of certain abilities? So how much has blindside done? How much has surge done? Do you know what I mean? Like, if someone's got big abilities, an example being Legolas. Legolas is awesome. He's got 4 large damage abilities. No, 5, sorry. He's got those 4. It's 4. Greenleaf, Attack Vitals, Mirkwood Ambush, Dual Blows, Elven Prince, and Heartseeker, sorry. Those 6 all have really big impact on his damage. I'd love to know how much is relating to which. Even if Elven Prince... No, that has bonus. Dual Blows, understand, like that just goes on normal attack. But... let me know what's impacted what. Imagine the like understanding you'd get, your bonus, if you could just understand the breakdown of these a little bit more, and it tells you what it did. Yes, you can go in here. Yes, you can add it up. However, I don't want that. I want to see it in here of how much damage I've done on each skill, and also what round did it happen. So to be able to understand why you've been beaten, and then understand that they hit you really hard in round 1, 2, and 3, well, guess what? You can then take some madness for round 1, completely change that battle. And I love the strategy element of this game, and I think it'd be amazing to get more detailed battle reports, is my thoughts anyway. Combining them, getting stats, and whatever. Detailed battle report. Developers, if you're listening, that's my first one I want improving. Second one is a suggestion come from Novena, one of my community members. Daily tasks. In every game, you have a daily task. You go somewhere, you do your daily tasks. You got a weekly challenge here. Give me some daily ones. Give me some daily ones. It doesn't have to be huge rewards. 50 gems, 10 gems, a Mathem token if I complete the whole lot of them, whatever. Yes, we get our free Mathem token, which is awesome. But tell you what, how about you give us an extra one if we complete a load of things? Examples being, go take a 150 tile, go take a 20 tile, go take 5 tiles in total, attack a crossing, kill some people in PvP, sweep 5 mobs. And I know this is in the weeklies, but I'd like some dailies. I'd like some dailies, because once we get to the end of the season and you get to the 64, and then you have 3 weeks of doing no rewards from doing all of these things, activity drops. The last 3 weeks activity drops. If you had daily tasks, you would keep that activity a little bit more, and that also might mean they're spending that little bit more. So get the activities up, Give us prizes for doing all of these different things all season, or give us some daily reward system. That's my number 2. Number 3 is from Insane, and I agree with this. It's one of them ones I completely agree. I'd love to see this pity system. Okay, a pity system would be huge. If we're in here with the T3s, okay, right, if you pull 1,000 of these chests, chances are, I'd say you should then get a tier 3. Okay, I got my first the other day, and hopefully I'm releasing that video before this one, because that would ruin everybody's surprise. But there should be a pity system, and I'm not saying it needs to be a huge pity system. I mean, like, once you get to your 1,000, like 1,500 chests, then you can maybe start increasing your chances. For the tier 2s, for example, how about if I pull my first, like, 500, and then start giving me a chance? Something. First 200, then give me a chance. On top of the pity systems, though, have events where you can pull commanders for sure. You do it with tier 2s currently. We should be able to do it with tier 3s. And it's not going to be cheap. I completely get it's not cheap. But my God, the money you would make. Okay, honestly, people would buy it. People would make it happen. And I think it'd be really good to have some kind of pity system for equipment, whatever. And I know there's a little one, draw 5 times, you get an exquisite gift, guaranteed. Whoopsie-doo. But what I'm saying is I would like, personally, I would like some kind of pity system for gear, for invites, respect items, whatever it is. Some kind of pity system that's there and you can see it and valuable. 4th suggestion is big and better reward systems for winning. Currently, if I win and get Dolgur, what happens? I get 900 points. That's great. That's really, really good and everything. But I'm gonna get a whip. I'm gonna get a whip. I'm gonna get a mithril coat, which I can get from the bloody shop. I can get that from a chest. Whole season, 2 months. You win it. You win the whole thing, and you get a mithril coat. No! Give us some good rewards. I've not won yet, but I tell you what, make it like really, really worthwhile. Combine it though with, depending on how many people win and how many are in your United faction, you can split those rewards. So make it so, for example, it can completely change the tide of battle. So say there's two large factions that are fighting for the ring. Okay, no, they work together and they're overruling the server. There's 2 large factions destroying everyone. They got the advantage and they're winning. Okay, a lot of people go, you know what? I'll join them because I don't want to lose my capital. I'll join you for not losing my capital. Okay, everyone does it, so it ends up like 4-on-2 or something. But there's usually a big one-sided group. But yeah, guess what? Only 1 person wins or 2 people win. How about if you had a situation where that number of winners could go to 3 or 4, and actually those ones that instead of saving their capital, they combine with another 3 factions, and they go, you know what, forget our capitals, we want that damn ring. And it's 4v2, and they now mean something. It'll allow a lot more strategic decisions and a lot more relationships to be built throughout the season, to make sure you have solid relationship and not upsetting people and fair war, etc. To allow people to proper switch the tide of battle. And those last few weeks, completely switching an alliance because you're going for a ring, I'd love to see it. I think it'd be so exciting. Even from the end of it this season, I wouldn't mind. I think that's so awesome, and you fight into the very last day of holding that ring. My last one for this one is ring abilities. Give me more of them. Give me more. I don't want this every season. This is such a cool feature, okay? And this is such a great feature. And having your ring of power, okay? Lord of the Rings, okay? Lord of the Rings. This should be a major feature. Halfway through what's everyone's build halfway through the season? Well, I've maxed out my stamina control, I've maxed out powerful sweeping and effortless sweeping, I've maxed my experience, and I'm probably doing some extra thingies. Well, great, and abundant power. Well, how about you have some trees on attack? Attack of troops, ranged, melee, elves, men, dwarves. Defense of men, elves, dwarves, melee, ranged. Like commanders, more attack options. Chances of follow-up, chance for pursuit. All units can get pursuit. All units can evade. And I'm not talking about big percentages. It could be 5% evade or something. But the amount of options it would give and the amount of strategy you could take into your builds is just so awesome. And I think this is something they're really, really missing out on. They're really, really missing out on the ring. They could really make it unique, really make it a big part of the game. Everyone loves skill trees. Everyone loves, like, think of your Final Fantasy skill trees. Everyone loves them. Like, we're talking about RPG players here playing this game. It's RPG players. We want large skill trees. The more complex, to be honest, the more I'll enjoy. Working it out in content creators wise, we'll share builds, what advice like we can give on certain builds, skill trees on builds to get the most out of your commanders, or versus certain factions, orc bonus, troll bonus, damage, like against them, like attack against, and everything, just everything. Fighting good, you do one thing, fighting evil, you do another. You can only reset maybe once per week or something instead. Imagine that. Oh, anyway. That's the last of mine. That was top 5 ideas, detailed battle reports, daily tasks, daily tasks and objectives, a pity system, better rewards, bigger rewards, loads of chests or something for winning the season that you can share between 4 factions, 400 players, whatever. Like loads of chests, loads of rewards, loads of equipment and respect items. And the last one was the more ring abilities. There you go. That is how I'd make the game better if you put me as a developer. So if you like the video, hit that like, subscribe, and I shall comment section below if you think of anything yourself that you would really love to see in this in the game. But yeah, I shall see you all soon. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.